Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to give you a couple of affirmations that you can use to manifest whatever it is that you want, okay? I definitely will be giving self-concept based SP affirmations because I know a lot of you are trying to manifest an SP, a specific person, or just love in general, okay? So I probably will be giving a lot of affirmations that have to do with that, or, just be talking about that more. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. The first affirmation that I want you to use if you're trying to manifest love or, a specific person is I am unforgettable and one of a kind. I am unforgettable and one of a kind. Just keep telling yourself that, okay? So I know for a lot of you, if you're concerned about like third parties or, other circumstances popping up, if you tell yourself you're one of a kind, you are worth moving mountains for, you are worth that flight, you are worth them flying to you, moving from you, dropping everyone else that they talk to, okay? I am unforgettable. No one compares to me. I am unique. I am one of a kind. What I have to offer cannot be paralleled, okay, cannot be replicated. Saying things like that will definitely put you into, a higher level of consciousness, because at the end of the day, everything is a projection of your consciousness. So in order for you to get what you want, it's not about manipulating the 3D or convincing someone to do something in the 3D. It's about raising your self-concept by raising your consciousness. So this puts you into a higher level of consciousness. Like, oh, I am amazing. I'm one of a kind. I truly unconditionally love myself. That's why I deserve for this thing to happen to me and for me, okay? So this works for other things too, like job opportunities, okay? I am the best candidate for this job. I am irreplaceable. No one can do this job as well as me. Like, there again, competition is even a concept that you manifested. Okay, there does not need to be competition. There's some people that just get everything they want because they have tunnel vision. They don't even notice like anything else around them. Competition doesn't exist to them. They just know that they simply are the best. Okay, I know for some of us, we might need to like fine tune our brains to like really start believing that for ourselves, and that's completely fine too. Okay, some people just have that innate confidence. Some people might not. Maybe certain things happen in our childhood that made us not feel worthy enough, chosen, good enough, and that's okay. You can change that. Okay, you do not have to keep repeating that story, repeating that cycle. But it does take conscious affirming. It does take you consciously like changing your thoughts and thinking from a higher perspective, thinking from a different perspective. You can't change the present or the future based on the same past programming. Okay, you have to consciously start thinking different thoughts. I am chosen, I am worthy, I am prioritized, I am unforgettable, I am one of a kind. No one compares to me. What I have to offer this world is unparalleled. Okay, um again, nothing, no one can replicate me. I am one of a kind. Like, I am the best. I'm the only option. I'm the best option. Okay, some of these might sound a little bit dramatic, and I know some people that aren't really into the law or really get this, they'll be like, oh, this is really conceited. It's not conceited. It's just you being confident within yourself. I'm not saying go out and, tell people like, hey, I'm better than you. No, but like, this is how you build self-confidence, by telling yourself these things, okay? Every morning when you wake up, start affirming these things. If you need to, look in the mirror, have a sticky note, write this down on a sticky note, stick it on your mirror, and start saying these things, okay? Or anything else that you're trying to manifest. So, I know some people, a lot of people have work to go to, right? So saying things like, oh, I feel really energized. I feel really motivated. I'm so grateful for my job. I'm so passionate about what I do. I know today's going to be a great day. I have more than enough energy to get by the day. Okay, that really sets the tone for the day. And when you like tell yourself that, when you wake up and tell yourself that, first thing, like when your mind's still in kind of like, waking up mode, alpha mode, theta mode, or yeah, theta mode, then, that's really what gets impressed onto your subconscious mind. So even if something like negative happens during the day, then it didn't, because like, you're in such a positive state of mind, a higher level of consciousness, like nothing can phase you. You're invincible. Okay, so yeah, I put quotes around the negative because there are no such thing as negative experiences. I just like seeing like constructive experiences. Like everything is here to help us grow, escalate, elevate, improve. Okay, that's really the mindset with that we need to instill in ourselves in order for us to live a good, happy, fulfilling, peaceful life. Okay, it's not happening to us, it's happening for us to grow, heal, improve. Okay, every single thing is a chance for you to up level. In fact, if something triggering happens in the 3D, that's especially when you need to either ignore it or think of a counter affirmation so you can create a new neural pathway and you never have to experience that thing again, or you never have to be triggered by that thing again. It'll mitigate the triggers, okay? It just won't affect you anymore. So yeah. Okay, so let's see what other affirmations you can say. Yeah, my success and manifestations are inevitable. You have to tell yourself that. The minute you start consciously manifesting for something, like, it has to come. You have to tell yourself it's inevitable that I get this, okay? There's no reality that exists in which I don't have this thing or don't get this thing. By doing this, you're collapsing timelines, okay? You're collapsing realities, dimensions, whatever you want to call it, where you don't have that thing. So another way to collapse timelines is by, or like, undesired timelines is by saying, I get everything I want in every single timeline. I get all my desires in every timeline. My SP and I are together in every timeline. I'm in a happy, healthy, committed, loving relationship in every timeline. I have my dream job in every timeline. I'm rich, abundant, wealthy in every timeline. I'm happy, content, fulfilled, holistically healthy in every single timeline. Okay. So reality has no choice but to, show that to you. So right now, if you don't have something, you're in a certain timeline, right? But if you tell yourself, oh, I have this in every timeline, every reality, then you have no choice but to make that happen for you, to shift to the timelines where you do have that, which again is every timeline. So it's inevitable that you get your manifestations. Okay. This is a great way to really secure your manifestations and, like, foolproof it. Okay. I know a lot of you are like very meticulous. Maybe you overthink things and you're always thinking of like the perfect affirmation to curate. So just adding like every timeline definitely helps with that. Okay. So yeah, for me, I've noticed like instant shifts with this, like, oh, I have this in every timeline. I have this in every timeline. I have this in every timeline. I would literally just robotically affirm this. I would literally just repeat this because repetition creates belief. And like things would start changing fast. Like I would wake up the next morning and like I would literally feel like I stepped into a different timeline. Literally felt like a dream world, but like in the best way possible. Okay. So yeah, the next affirmation is, I am always valued and prioritized. I am always valued and prioritized. So for those of you that are manifesting commitment from your specific person, love, when you say things like I'm prioritized, they're going to get pings in their head to talk to you, to reach out to you, to text you all the time. Okay. Even if they're at work, they're going to be texting you, seeing what you're doing. Okay, you're going to be romantically pursued. And by the way, it is completely possible to recreate someone by literally just selecting a different version of them. So if you're dealing with an SP that isn't that communicative, doesn't really talk to you first, but maybe, if you talk to them, they'd respond to you, but you want to feel pursued, you literally just have to tell yourself, I am pursued. I am romantically pursued. I am always reached out to first. Okay. It's really as easy as that. I am romantically pursued. Easily. I'm always pursued first. Okay. Yeah, and saying I'm always valued, I'm always prioritized. That way, they're gonna start seeing you as that. Like, oh, this person is amazing. I need to value them. I need to do whatever it takes to be with them, or else I'm gonna lose them forever. Okay. I am prioritized. If you feel like, if you just don't feel that way because maybe you're not getting that much contact or communication or whatever from them, just saying things like I am prioritized, that's going to make them think of you. That's going to make them receive like signs of you. Okay. Because telepathy or like quantum entanglement is real, and they're you pushed out. That's why all this stuff is real. They are literally you in a different form. Okay. So it's like if you're manifesting them, technically you're manifesting you through a different version of someone. Like they are you. Okay. Anything that they're doing to you is like you doing to yourself. And if there's something that you don't like that someone else is doing, okay, then you need to figure out what part of them or what part of you do they represent, and select the counter affirmation, heal, address, balance that thing. So if you've been like ghosted in the past, that could have something to do with self-abandonment. In what ways are you abandoning yourself, right? So an easy way to fix that is by saying, okay, first of all, just saying ghosting doesn't even exist in my reality. I'm always prioritized. I'm always reached out to. I'm always valued. When you're being valued, that person is going to be texting you all the time. That person is going to make sure you don't feel ghosted. Like, how nice you are to other people. You're just like, okay, I want to spare this person's feeling. Like, I want to be as nice to them as possible, right? Like, they're going to do the same to you. People are going to start treating you a lot better when you say things like, oh, I'm valued, I'm prioritized. People are really going to value your presence, value what you say, value your advice. Okay. I've seen this happen in my reality. I would say things like that, and I would see people actually taking my advice, and like at that point I was like, old me would have been like, oh my gosh, like I'm so surprised, like this is the sweetest thing ever. But I'm just like, wait, I affirm for this all the time. Like, of course they do that. Of course my opinions are valued. Of course, I'm important. That's also something I like. I'm important. I'm special. Okay. Telling yourself that, will lead your subconscious mind to expansive opportunities. It will lead your subconscious mind to better quality experiences, better people to like network with. Like you'll automatically start like, like choosing, selecting the better quality things, better quality experience, more expansive opportunities. The subconscious mind works in amazing ways that like, we can't even fathom. Okay. The infinite intelligence of it all is not something to, ever underestimate. Okay. Things are always happening and moving all the time. Your subconscious mind does work wonders, but it's a matter of you telling yourself what you want to experience so that it can bring that to you in your reality, so that it can redirect you to people, experiences, things, different versions of people that are in alignment with what you want to manifest. And something that I want to tell you is that our subconscious minds, again, are extremely powerful. It's always picking up on things, even like, our peripheral vision. You see things that you don't even realize you see. Like we're always picking up on things. Okay, that's why like remote viewing, like, there's some people that have, highly like tuned their subconscious mind, highly like honed and harness the power of their subconscious mind, that can literally see what's happening on the other side of the world. It's not because they're psychic, it's because they're extremely intelligent. They're picking up on things, making connections really fast. Okay, the neural pathways in their brain are just like, wiring and firing at like a rapid level. Okay, at a quantum level. And the thing is, like, you can do that too. That's available for anyone to access. It's just a matter of you harnessing your mind. Okay, it's a matter of you repeating that, oh, I'm brilliant, I'm a genius, everything just works for me, everything just always goes my way. Some people are, born with that natural ability, natural gift, but anyone can get any ability and any gift. Okay, like there are certain people that are just born geniuses, but if you work hard enough, if you work enough, like you can also be a genius. Okay, yeah, all this stuff fascinates me so much. Okay, the mind is truly powerful, and things do happen at a quantum level when you focus, when you persist. Okay, because persistence kills resistance. So this is your sign to keep persisting for that thing, for that manifestation, because it has to manifest. Okay, the only way to kill resistance is by constantly feeding your mind affirmations that are in alignment with what you want to manifest. I always get what I want, I always get what I want, I always get what I want, everything always works in my favor, my life is always perfect. Okay, I've always been obsessed over, I've always been worshipped, I've always been valued, I've always been prioritized, I've always been romantically pursued in love, my love has always been reciprocated, my efforts have always paid off. Okay, I always receive the best job offers, I always attract the most expansive opportunities that help me grow, I always attract the best versions of people, I'm the best version of myself, therefore I attract the best versions of people. Okay, it's easy for me to have this thing, it's easy for me to keep this thing. Even saying affirmations about you sustaining the things that you have in your life, keeping the things in your life, really do help a lot. Okay, it's easy for me to keep all my positive manifestations. Only my positive thoughts manifest. Okay. Yeah. You guys, like, I know I give a lot of affirmations, but pick the ones that are the most relevant to you, regarding, your situation, regarding whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Like, I have different affirmations for different occasions. Like, if I'm getting a little bit, triggered by the 3D, I would say things like the 3D is always going my way. I'm always seeing evidence of my manifestations in the 3D. Or if I'm not seeing movement and I'm getting discouraged in the 3D, I would say things like, oh, I trust myself. To bring about my manifestations. I trust in my manifestation abilities. I am the opera and power of my reality. Okay. I know that I'm the one creating my reality. I know that things will happen. I know that, this thing has to manifest. I know it's on its way. I mean, I know it's already created. I know it's already done. It's just a matter of me shifting to the version of myself that is experiencing that thing right now. Okay, at the end of the day, it's all about you. It's not about you changing your specific person or the circumstance or the 3D. It's about you becoming the version of yourself that receives all of your manifestations and desires in the best way possible to full fruition. Okay, so yeah, when you say things like, I'm the best version of myself, and therefore, everyone else is, like, they have no choice but to reflect that back to you, or I'm the best version of myself, or I'm the version of myself that has all my desires right now in the best form. Okay, and something that I also want to point out is, like, when people say detachment, they mean detaching from the reality where you don't have what you want, or detaching from the version of yourself where you don't have what you want. Not necessarily mean not wanting the manifestation, or detaching from the manifestation itself. That makes no sense. It's more about you detaching from certain mindsets, certain limiting beliefs, resistance. Okay, detaching from the resistance in order for you to get what you want in the best form to full fruition. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. I do want to let you know there is a group group manifestation challenge going on my Patreon, where I give you signs to look for every week. And basically, once you see those signs, you're going to write, okay, I saw this sign. I intend that every single person in this group gets their manifestations to full fruition. So what this is essentially doing is it's boosting the collective manifestation power. It's amplifying the collective manifestation power and even accelerating their manifestations, because we're all manifesting for each other. If someone sees a sign and they post it, that means it's your sign. That means it's working. Okay. Yeah. Everyone's success is everyone's success in that group. So if you're interested in that, the link to that will be in the description box below, patreon.com/enchanted forest fairy. I also do in-depth tarot readings as well as manifestation coaching. I also custom make subliminals. I also do have a guide out on my Etsy that you can check out in order for you to manifest new love, soulmate love, a specific person, really any type of love. So if you're interested in any of those services, that will all be on my website, and the website is in the link in the description box below. And yeah, I will for real go ahead and end the video right here. I intend that every single person here gets their manifestations to full fruition. Thank you so much for watching.